Yep. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. If you can hear me loud and clear, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear on this beautiful brand new microphone. Love this microphone so far. Seems like you guys do as well. And then we also have to wait for the alert to hit. We don't have a ton of people here yet, but hopefully that will change. Ripman is here. Matthew, Marvin, Carol, there we go. Michael. And again, as I see the alert hit, because I am using my mobile device, I'm using an iPad. When we do our mobile app coaching, it's always on a mobile device. I'm not using the desktop. So everything you have if you're only on the mobile, I'm doing it only on the mobile, only on the mobile, only on the mobile. Okay. Groot. I am Groot 454. Michelle, welcome as well. All right. The alert still hasn't hit yet. I know I sent out the alert. I know. There it is. Tariffs spook the market. The stocks are dropping. And I'm wondering, is anyone wondering why this is happening? Big day down in the market, looking at the Dow, down 0.6%. The NASDAQ down about 0.75%. So is the S&P. The VectorVest composite is down about 0.9. So all of the major indices are down. And I think it's all because tariffs are back in the news. We're getting closer and closer to April 2nd. April 2nd, all of the retaliatory tariffs hit. It's going to be a big day for the market, probably could be a big down day for the market. So even though I'm going to click on the VVC from the homepage, click right there on the VVC. Let me zoom in. I still consider this day right there the bottom of the market. But I'm looking at, up 2 days, gives some confirmation behind that. Looking at the MTI, went back above as well. Got out of the levels of being oversold. But now the tariffs are going to be another news cycle that will be out in the news going into next week. It's going to present a lot of fear in the market. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is. And it doesn't matter how you feel about it, whether you like it, whether you dislike it, none of that stuff. All I want you to do is be able to trade the graph, trade the chart, not your heart. Me zoom in, move this over a little bit, zoom in a little bit more. What's going on in the Jockey Club this morning? I did draw a trend line from the low or the bottom all the way up. Yesterday's candle, we had a lot of selling pressure on the red, and now we're getting follow through today. All right. So what does this mean if you're still in stocks long? My suggestion is to be defensive. I know in the Jockey Club today, I did buy a couple of stocks long. Antimony, we're down about 1%, and Xeris Biopharm, we're up about 1% in that. The portfolio took a big hit this morning. It is what it is. And I know, Glenn, am trading the chart and not my heart with PSIX, have a stop at 29.50 and waiting to see. I know. And I did have PSIX in a portfolio. I think I got rid of it. I got rid of it to hit my stops. So I hear you, Troy. This is one of the times where you got to sit back and you got to reassess what's going on. Portfolios are getting hit. I think tariffs are wreaking havoc globally. All right. What's up, Amir? Tariffs are wreaking havoc globally. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do to stop it. So what do I do on a day like today? I'm going to go back. On a day like today, let's scroll down to the bottom. I clearly see that we've got a lot more declining stocks than we have advancing stocks. I also know that today is quadruple witching day for options. 4.5 trillion options expire today. $4.4 trillion worth of options expire today. That's going to be huge. And that's weighing on the market as well. So I can't blame it all on the tariffs. I really can't. Options quadruple witching day. It's going to affect the market as well. So market is down again, I hear. Trading the chart is breaking my heart. So you know something, Ryan? I'm okay with that. How many of you are sitting in cash? Let's start there. How many of you are sitting in cash? Type a 1 if you're sitting in cash. Type a 2 if you're not. I'm not sitting in cash, but I'm almost ready to. I'm almost ready to, especially knowing what's getting ready to happen on April 2nd. Do I think that the market is going to have the ability to go lower than the bottom? It's going to be a very interesting conversation to have. I got a lot of move before we get down to this level of support. I got a lot of move. Does the market present a case where tariffs could push the market past the most recent bottom? Interesting. It could. It really could. But trade the chart. The chart tells me that the upward trend of the composite from the level of the bottom has been broken. All right. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So trading the chart, trade the chart. Let the market come to you. And sometimes, sometimes we're going to take a little bit of losses. I need you to understand how to mitigate the losses so that they don't become huge losses. Does everybody in the room understand that? Not every trade is going to be a winning trade, but there's things that are out of our control. There definitely is things that are out of our control that is affecting the market adversely. Take what the market gives you. 1.5, but scared, waiting for an update to move all cash. Listen, don't be scared. Don't be scared. All right. I just need you to stay within yourselves, trade the chart, and understand no matter what you think about a stock, it ain't about what you think. All right? It ain't about what you think. What did Tabula say? Tabula said something. Sorry, because Marvin agreed. Tabula, what did you say? This is turning out to be another 2022 year. Let's go away and come back in 2026. Listen, I'm not comparing this. I'm not gonna compare this to any other market. Akshaya says BA won a big contract. They're gonna build the F-47. Did I hear that? I just saw that as I came on. They have been tagged the ones to build the next generation jet. Is that not the news, Akshaya? I think that's it. As a matter of fact, let's do this. It was Boeing. Let's go to find Boeing. And let's go up to the 3 dots. Click the stock news. I think that's what it was. Trump picks Boeing over Lockheed Martin for a $20 billion fighter contract. Now, the interesting thing, why Boeing? With everything that Boeing's going through, why Boeing? I agree. Why not Lockheed? Why not Raytheon? I'm curious to know why Boeing. All right. Ramor says MU had excellent earnings, revenue, and forward guidance, and yet is down today. That's another interesting stock. I put a price target based on the stock. I put a price target of $120 on that. But there it is. There's Boeing. Nice jump in Boeing getting that contract. That stock I want you to keep on your, and that's news driven. But I'm interested to know why Boeing. I'm going to write that down as a stock, a BA. Another stock that I want you to keep your eyes on is antimony. There was some executive order, some rare earth executive order that was signed into as well. UAMY. I want you to keep your eyes on that. And there's another stock, XERS. It's a biopharmaceutical. I want you to keep your eyes on that. So you know me, there it is. Boeing probably donated heavily to Trump. VIX, you know something? Not to get political, that could be it. Whether you like it or not, that could be it. All right. Glenn, will you buy TQQQ at 50? I'm not going to look at TQQ. I'm not yet. Not ready to do that yet. Especially with the market going down. No. No. TQQQ, no, not yet. Let me zoom in. Again, I'm looking at the mobile app. It's in a channel. See that level of resistance right there, that level of support right there? It's in a channel. The 3 and the 8 are down. The 3 is below the 8. No, I am not. Akshay said, Glenn, the Boeing, what's up, San Fran? Boeing CEO was my neighbor. Trust me, I know him. He is from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and went to the same school as me. All right, then tell me why Boeing got chosen for this contract, Akshaya. I'm curious. Why did he get chosen for this contract when you got Lockheed, you got Raytheon, you got a lot of other companies out there? Why Boeing? Holding MU for the long term. MU, let's go take a look at that. No, I'm not getting ready to buy TQQQ. MU, all good stuff. Oops, sorry. MU, all good stuff. Why is it going down? I don't have an answer for that. Ramor, I don't have a BA got chosen because of their drones. Thank you, Deborah. All right. Looking at MU, I don't know what pushed it down. Everything was good. I'm not sure what pushed it down. All right. But notice a lot of volatility in it. A lot of volatility in this. Click on it. And wow, look at that. MU is all over the place. All right. All over the place. Good googly moogly. SMCI. Let's go check that out real quick. SMCI. Go take a look. Whew. SMCI in a channel, within a channel, within a channel, and just moving sideways right at this level of support. Moving sideways right at this level of support. The 3 and the 8 are going back and forth. They keep snaking their way through. That's a 1 month graph. A little bit of a channel there, Michelle. A little bit of a channel. All right. Palantir. PLTU. That's the 2 times bull. Now, you know me. I own Palantir. I'm holding it for the long term. I'm holding it forever and ever and ever. Forever, ever? Forever, ever? So, yeah. Am I ready to buy it yet? No. I'm not ready to buy this yet at all. I just need it to come to me. I may like it. I may be in it, but I'm not touching that at all. JAAA. It's like, JAAA for the dividend. No. That's a 1 month. That's a 3 month. I don't know what the dividend paid is. Let's go back. Let's go find out. What's the dividend? Not listed. Dividend safety at 58 ETF. $3.11 on a $50 stock. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let me work it. Let me take the shock. Let me take the stock around and rehearse it. On Jaya. I don't know. And I think look at this. It is, you said it's very liquid. Putting this on a 6 month graph. It's very manipulated. Look at that. Up, then down, way up, then down. I'm not feeling that. I don't know if the dividend is worth the pay. I don't think so. 6.5% annualized. You make the call. The stock, I can't quick test on the mobile app, but I'm wondering what it's done year to date. Can somebody who have the software put that ticker symbol in from January 2nd, quick test it until now? So Rose says it's a 6.15% annual. Dividend safety is over 50. It's always going to be at 58 on an ETF. Is this an ETF? I'll go back real quick. No, it's not an ETF. Oh, it is. Look at the relative value, relative safety, both at 1. I think this is an ETF. I'll find out real quick. View the report. I believe it's an ETF. And if it is, remember, all ETFs are at dividend safeties of 58. It's an exchange traded fund. So the 58 is not huge, all right, on an ETF. But it is over 50, but they'll all be over 50. All right. I'm not sure I'm feeling this. Unlike Lockheed Martin, Boeing has showcased its ability to deliver clean sheet designs tailored to specific U.S. Air Force requirements, according to my source. Okay. Then maybe that's the reason why they went with Boeing. But they're going to call it the F-47. I wonder why it's going to be called the F-47. Gilbert says, he said, is it worth it? Let me work it. Gilbert, you know me. This is how I do. This is how I do on this channel. If you can't have a little bit of fun, then what's the use of having a YouTube channel? Even though we talk about stocks, got to make it fun. Yes, ETF collateralized loans. So it goes down when it pays the dividend, of course, because the dividend comes out of the stock. The dividend paid comes out of the stock. I'm not feeling JAAA. I'm not feeling it. Did anybody do a quick test for me um, on JAAA, testing it in the software from January 2nd to right now? I hear what you say about the 6.15%. There it is. Thank you, Craig. It's down 2.41%. Saying yes, that's the reason why it's called the F47. So is it worth it for you to have it? 6.14%. The stock is down 2.41. It's probably worth it. It's probably worth it if you're playing the dividend in. F-35 was a flop. No, it wasn't. F-35 is still one of the most powerful planes out there. What's a better plane is the F-22. Don't get me started on our Air Force because they put out some darn good planes. You look at the F-14, the F-16, the F-18, the F-18 Super Hornet. Yeah, our planes will destroy anything that's out there. Believe you me. And I'm talking good about the Air Force, even though I'm a Marine. All right, our planes are no joke. All right, let's go look at Tesla. Tesla, and I think it's despicable. I'm gonna say it. I think it's despicable. I don't like the politics, but I think it's despicable to go after people who own. Thank you, Stacy. To go after people who own Teslas because of disdain for Elon Musk. I think that's despicable. You know something? And damn it, I hate going political. Everybody's got their ability to dislike somebody, but when you start destroying property, that's illegal. All right? That's illegal and wrong. You can dislike him. You can want to say, well, I'm going to sell my Tesla because of the. Fine, do that. But don't go out terrorizing people who own Teslas because you don't like Elon Musk. All right? I have to get up on my soapbox about that because I think that's wrong. Now, in regards to Tesla itself, it's still a tough play. You know, I think that all of the anti-Tesla stuff could be taking some effect. The stock's got to come up past this level of resistance. It's right there, coming off this level of support. MACD just went positive. Does it have some upside? It's got a lot of upside, especially to that level of resistance. The 3 and the 8, still negative, still below the 20, but MACD is positive. That's a little bit of a silver lining in the cloud. All right? There are people buying June 2027 calls in Teslas. I have not done that yet, but will at a time. I still think no matter what, it's tough. It's up 3% today. As you can see in the mobile app, it's up 3% today. I think it's tough to go against. I think it's tough to go against Elon long term. I really do. I really do. But would I buy it right now? Answer to your question is no. Let the stock come to me. AMDY, you're talking about a yield max, right? AMDY. Right now, most of the yield maxes are getting their butts kicked. Now, the question you have to ask is the distribution that's being paid on this yield max, is it outpacing the drop in the yield max? Understand that. And understand that as the price drops, the distribution is going to drop. All right? So I'm just saying, I put a picture of Glenn in a Tesla, and it scared many people from buying one here in Australia. Sigh. I got to laugh at that. Actually, hold on. All right. You guys should be able to hear my soundboard, which is awesome. Have you looked at Meta? Let's go take a look at Meta. I would be careful on the yield maxes, folks. I would be, Glenn, breaking news on tariff, market jumping. Oh, crap. What's the news on tariffs? All right. Now you're going to make me go out of the software. Where do I want to go? I'm going to the news app. Oh, crap. His is not set up. Now, hold on. I'm going back in. Now I need to go on my phone. What news just came out? Now I'm pumped. Now I'm ready to see. Track runner no, that's not it. What just came out? I don't know. What just came out? Markets are up as we speak. All right, hold on. Let's go back here. Let's go see. Press, flex. He flex on tariffs. Oh boy. VVC. Oh, look at the big wick at the bottom of the candle. Look at the big wick at the bottom of the candle. We got some buying. Look at that. We just broke through an intraday level of resistance. I'm trying to find the news. I'm trying to find the news. I can't see anything yet. Legal fight. Sanders hints at ousting on. Oh boy. Market pop. Trump said he is flexible on tariffs. Dang it. So the whole thing about the tariffs, man, and look at the jump. Look at the jump off support. Look at that. All right, that's a 1 day. Look at that jump. Man, the problem about the tariffs, even though they're in the news, all right, even though it's in the news. Now, how does this affect the April 2nd retaliation tariffs? Flexible on tariffs. AMD is starting to move now. Tariff news needs to go away. We need Ramor. I'm with you 110%. Hold on. I'm with you 110%. Rand says eventually he will drop the tariffs. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. But it's in the news and it's jacking up the market. It's in the news, but it's jacking up the market. Craig says all those portfolio stocks you dumped this morning are now up. Steve is going to be so pissed. Let him. Listen, I think I did. Who else is in here in the Jockey Club? Type of 1. Who else is in here in the Jockey Club? Type of 1. And with that being said, do you think I did the right thing today in the Jockey Club? Type of yes or a no. 1, if you part of the Jockey Club, type of 1. Number 2, do you think that I did the right thing in that portfolio this morning? Yes or no? All right. We were getting our asses kicked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I said it. We definitely were. I needed to stop the bleeding. Now, guess what? If the market, I'm watching, we're looking at it, if the market blasts off right now and it goes up, I'm okay with that. I think that I did the right thing. I think that I did the right thing in what was going on. I'm still watching the portfolio. Antimony now is down about 3%, where the XERS is up about 2.5%. I'm still watching the Jockey Club portfolio on the right. First action, stop the bleeding. I agree with that. I was getting some wine, Italian wines I can find for under $10. California wines are higher for less quality, in my opinion. We can't sell California wines in Italy because of the tariffs. Glenn, this is the only country where we can agree to disagree and live in harmony. Absolutely. You know something? You guys don't all have to agree with me, and I'm all for that. I am all for that. And I don't judge anybody. I'm still checking the news. I don't judge anybody in this room. Oh, phooey. What is that? Skip. What is this? Trying to see in the news. Powerful German hearing aids. That's not what I'm looking for. Tucker Carlson and Major. No, I'm not looking at that. Zelensky hits back at Trump plan for U.S. ownership of Ukrainian rare earth metals. The market's still going up. Trade the economic chart, not your heart. Glenn's advice should be conveyed to Trump, but not going there. You already went there, Edward. You already went there. Not me. I declare war on Glenn. Sorry. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm right here. All right. So these are some of the stocks that we're looking at. I've already started looking at your stocks. I'm looking at if the market's going to have real legs to really pump back up. We still got 62% of the stocks going down, 26% of the stocks are advancing. We already started looking at some of your stocks. We looked at the VectorVest composite. So John says, I judge everyone. I don't judge nobody. That's not my job. It's definitely not my job. Let's go look at FEIN. FEIN. Is it an M, Chris? I got FEIM. Glenn, tell them that you're a Democrat too. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. That's all I got to say. I'm neither. All right, I'm neither. Let's go look at FAME. I think that is it, San Fran. QBTS and IONQ. Okay. I think Quantum Day yesterday didn't do a darn thing for quantum stocks except for drop them. FEIM, I'm not feeling that. I got nothing going on this. All right. Let's go look at QBTS. Qubits, QBTS, and the other one was IonQ. D-Wave, I do like, but look at the move today. Let's zoom this in. Look at the move today, right at the level of resistance. It got there yesterday. It's still not able to take it out today. Prior to the quantum day at the GTC, the stock was moving up. MACD is still in play, down 2.76% today. Clay, don't forget, hey, to get that software for me so that they can see where I'm pointing on the screen. We keep talking about that every week. Put it in the chat or something. I'll
look into it now.
There you go. Thank you. Qubits, I'm not feeling it. 2 days down. And what was the other one? IONQ. IONQ. Same kind of scenario. Except for it's going down for 2 days in a row as well. Zoom in. Yep, it was running prior to the GTC Quantum Day, and then not. All right, what do you do on a day like today? Hold off on the stocks for a second. What do you do on a day like today where you're looking at what the market is doing? Let's go back to the VVC. Nice run. Does anybody feel super comfortable in jumping into stocks long today right now based on the news? Yes or no? Very interesting to know. Very interested to know what you think. Nice run up. Look at that. A lot of minutes in a row. These are 1 minute bars. A lot of minutes in a row. Are you comfortable in jumping into the market long today? Got to cash, but what does that mean? Go to cash, what does that mean? Yes, couple of people, yes. More people are no. Fine. For the more people that are no, that's cool. For those of you who are saying yes, what would you get into today? What would you get into today, right now? Marcus is right. Market is range bound. I would say just leave it alone. But, for those people who are looking for something to get into, what are you looking to get into? DDOG. Let's go see. Would I take that today? Woof. Look at the last 1 day. That's today. Jumping up today. Put this on 1 month. You really ready? That's 1 day coming off this level of support. All right, the 3 and the 8 just crossing today. I'm not sure. Dead cat bounce? Maybe, Michelle. My dividend, holy smokes, the chat is moving today like nobody's business. Good googly muggly. I can't keep up. My dividend stocks, which I dollar cost average every day, I am not a dollar cost average, ever. I learned that from Dr. DeLito a long time ago. I will not dollar cost average. Let's go look at ROP. I want to see those people that are willing to buy today. What are you looking at? Roper Tech. This is on a 3-month graph. 3-month graph. I'm not feeling that. I got a little bit of a hammer forming today. I do. Right at this level of support, I got a little bit of a hammer, but that's no follow through. Gold. Be careful with gold. Why? Because the dollar's getting a little stronger. I want to bring that up. Barrick Gold. All right. Nice move on mining stocks, right? Pulling back. Let me tell you why. Let's go look at UUP, the dollar. What does the dollar look like? And if the dollar is starting to rise, and look at it, last dollar starting to rise off this level of support, be careful with your mining stocks. What is GLD? GLD is the ETF for gold. It's the gold. It is the gold shares. Gold still looks good, but starting to pull off right now. Watch the dollar. Watch the dollar. TSLT. I don't know what stocks you guys are looking at that you feel real comfortable in getting into. I'm not seeing anything. You know something? Let's do this. Let's not take your picks. Let's go back here. Stock pick ideas. Let's go look at high momentum plays. What's moving? Stop it. What's moving there? Look at that. These are high momentum plays. These are the gold stocks, mining stocks. Look at what they're doing. These are high momentum plays. Look at what they're doing. I said be careful with your gold plays. Why don't Dr. DeLito like dollar cost averaging? Because you're putting good money after bad. And you know something? I've asked this question on more than one occasion, Edward. How many people have actually made money gold dollar cost averaging? And number one. Number two, the people that dollar cost averaging, for the most part, do it on money that they can afford to lose, not in their main portfolios. When you dollar cost average in your main portfolio, right, what tends to happen? It takes a long time before that stock responds. But if it's on money that you can afford to lose, you can do it for a long time before it comes back up. All right? Tabula, all these mining stocks you showed down today, bigly. And again, I'm looking at the watch list that says high momentum stocks. These are the high momentum stocks. Orla is in that list. Look at this. Boyd is in that list. Mining. Only Progressive is up, and it's only up 1%. This tells you the kind of day that we're having right now. Right there. EPOL, I do like. I like the foreign companies, the European stocks. EPOL has been rocking. EPOL has been rocking. RNMB is a stock that I've liked from a defense perspective. EPOL and RNMB are both defense stocks in this particular spot for me. YRD is another stock I like. PSIX I like. PLX I like. A lot of the stocks you put up about Ali G, I do like. Dollar cost averaging on income producing or dividend stocks, then it's different to growth stocks that don't pay a dividend. And you know something? But again, those long-term stocks that you're not going to get out of anyway, and it's probably, producing some income, dollar cost averaging, I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with dollar cost averaging on the money that you need for retirement. DCA on stocks that you have in a separate portfolio that is part of retirement type of deal, that's your deal. All right? Uncry, is that a real stock, Walter? Yes, it is. UNH, a defensive stock, but doing okay. UNH was getting its butt kicked today. I watched it in the Jockey Club. UNH was getting its butt kicked. No, maybe it wasn't. There it is, coming up from this level of support, broke through this level of resistance, still going higher, trading at session highs. No wicks at the top of the candle. What did Marvin say? DCA, one of the best things VectorVest taught me not to do. And you know something? I'm not going to talk anybody out of DCA. If you do that, that is on you. I've given you the reason why, and I learned this from Dr. DeLito, why dollar cost averaging isn't the best thing to do for every investor out there. Not the best thing to do for every investor out there. If it's on stuff that you're going to hold long-term anyway, dollar cost averaging works. But it can take a long time. That's why I wouldn't dollar cost average on the money that I need. You dollar cost average on Bitcoin. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. That's funny. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go right here. You dollar cost average on Bitcoin?
Well. Uno momento, por favor.
All right. How do I get back to my screen? Damn it. I messed that up. I got to go back to the mobile stream. Yeah, I'm not ready to dollar cost average on Bitcoin. Not at all. Check out AXSM. AXSM. You giving me a stock I want to look at? Maybe. What is this? Axum Therapeutics. That is something that's moving. XERS is the stock, another biopharm that I'm in today. It's up 2%. Axum, it's up, 1% today, $127 stock. You know what I'd look for here? This is more of a technical play, the 3 and the 8 cross, and it's above the 20. From a technical standpoint, I like that. I do like that. Nice open candle today. I'd like for the MACD to go positive. It hasn't done it yet. I'd like for the MACD to go positive. But I like the play coming off support. I like that the 3 and the 8 crossed on that day, right there on 317. And it's been up ever since. I like, from a technical standpoint, short-term plays, 3 and the 8 is the go-to for me for those short-term plays. A lot of volume on Sony. Let's go see Sony. What's the ticker symbol? Oh, it is Sony. There we go. Gappy stock. Let me make sure I'm in the right stock. Review the report. Design, manufacture, sale of electronic. Yes, it's the right stock. It's what it makes. I don't like gappy stocks. I'm not a fan of gappy stocks. Stock is stopping right at the 3-month high, though. The 3-month level of resistance, and it stopped right there today. Right there. All right, MACD just went positive, but I'd like to see if we can break through that level of resistance. Bill has up momentum. BILL. Mm. Mm. Where's the volume? Let's go back. Average volume 3,413,000. Volume today is 495. That's not bad. That is a lot of volume. Fundamentally sound. RV is above 1, RS below 1. It's more of an aggressive play. More of an aggressive play. All right, TNXP. TNXP. Let's go take a look. No. It is moving, though. Look at that. It's breaking through a level of resistance right here. It is moving. Let's go take a look at its volume. Not a fundamentally sound stock. It is overvalued. Average volume of 40. Is that 46 million? Wow. $22. 46 million? That's a lot of volume. Today, it's got a volume of 2.1 million. That's a lot of volume on that stock. Good googly money. Good googly money. Prakash says, Glenn, I did make money. $300,000 turn in, 1.7 mil. What are you telling me? Let's go look at Root. Root. And all the analysis that I'm doing, as you see, is from the mobile app. From the mobile app. Nice upward move on Root today, up 6.65%. MACD is positive and rising. Let me zoom in. Let me see the news on this. Stock news. 6%. 20 hours ago, there could be a renaissance in small tech stocks. I'm writing this down. I like this. Root. Root. There it is. Root. There it is. Root. There it is. Yeah, tag team back again on Root. Oh my gosh, where did that come from? I haven't had enough coffee. Ryan just uploaded a short video on Root. David, on Root. I don't know what this short video is on. All right, there it is. Root, there it is. I wrote that down. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I like the rise in the MACD on the bottom, and it broke through that level of resistance to 388. I'm liking that. Root is a rude word. Or is it really? Oh, gosh. Am I cussing out people in Australia? Sorry, Craig. I'm just calling the stock's name. I'll call it like this, right? There it is. There it is. I'll do it that way. How about that? I don't want to be cussing out people in Australia. Sorry, Craig. Whew. Touchy people. Goodness gracious. Sing it again. There it is. There it is. I do like the stock. What the hell did you just call me, Glenn? See, I know Ryan's going to be like, I didn't call nobody nothing. Don't start. Don't start none, won't be none. I ain't starting nothing up in here. I'm not starting up in here. Man, y'all got me twisted. I'm not listening to y'all right now. Ryan on the market warning. Yeah, but you know something? I'm going to go back to the composite. Are we still running up? Look at the big wick at the bottom of the candle. The big wick at the bottom of the candle shows we got some buying pressure. Put this on back on one day. We started to pull back a little bit, but a nice jump. You know what I didn't see happen? We didn't fade the big gap down this morning. Interesting, right? Nice run up off the news, but we could not fill the gap. Tells you a little something. I still think that April 2nd is going to be an issue. April 2nd is going to be an issue. There's trade wars, then there's VectorVest wars. Sigh. I'm just saying. I'm wondering what the bad word is. Now you got me thinking. All right, check out Maine. Let's check out Maine. MAIN. Nice jump. No! Look at that. Where's the volume, Golden Child? Do you see that graph? That graph is UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. It's ugly. Woo. That is not a good-looking graph, Golden Child. He is backing out already. Very little on April 2nd. We'll see. I don't know. I think we're going to have low returns for the next 4 years. I already got into my only my only what's the word I'm looking for? Thing with Tesla. How ugly is it, Glenn? That is ugly. Glenn and VV Nation, have a great day. I have to run a meeting. Have a good day, Vix. All right, have a good day. Time to go, 60-40. We'll see, Akshaya. Trade wars shouldn't hit farmers, right? Those are good farmers. We looked at AXSM. We did. Let's go look at CPRX. I do like that stock from an AI perspective. CPRX. CPRX. Look at that move. I'm writing that down too. CPRX. CPRX. And what was the last one? VRTX. Viking. That's not Viking. It's Verdicts. Farmer. That one I don't like nearly as much. Two stocks that I take away from today's session is Root and CPRX. I do like. Do you think there will be a recession? I don't know. I don't know. It all depends on. We know what dictates a recession: falling earnings, failing job market. Earnings haven't shown that they're ready to fall yet. I know a lot of companies have guided lower going into the next quarter. Not until we get earnings really falling. That's not there. Are you cussing it, Glenn? No. Oh, did I say it again? Is a good company that I think I want to keep my eyes on. All right. Is it time to get back in the NU? Wow. Thank you, Ali G. We got us a $5 super chat. Thank you very, very much for that. I got to hit the heart on that. Thank you very, very much for that. I appreciate that. Now you got to give me a stock that you want me to look at, Ali G. Type the W's in the room, please. Type the W's in the room, please. All right. Thank you very much for that, Ali G. All right. You got to give me a stock, though. Give me a stock. I'll take a look at it right now. I'm looking at everybody's stock today anyway. You know, we're just doing like a power hour just on the mobile app, pretty much. On the app under premium watch list, how do you play Daily Boom? Daily Boomers? So you know what Daily Boomers are? Ali G, I'm still looking for stock for you. Let me explain to you. Stock pick a premium watch list. So what is the Daily Boom? Daily Boomers are the stocks. Look at these values. Look at these are stocks that have gone up hugely today. So we look at IBO, 98%, ALUR, 50%. These are stocks that have gone up in excess of 10% for the day. How do you play these? These are all speculative plays. Daily Boomers is pretty much a speculative plays. Can I access the Jockey Club in the mobile app? I think so. I don't know how. Anybody with a mobile device, can you access the Jockey Club on the mobile app? That's a good question. I think you can. I just don't know how. I think you can. I just don't know how. Anybody on the mobile app? Any on any mobile app looking at the Jockey Club? Type in the room. Boomers are bigliosity search. So from the standpoint of the daily boomers, a lot of these moves have already been made. Look at IBO. How do I know the moves have been made? Look at the big wick at the top of the candle. Look at look at Allure, closed candle. That means it's going down. RGC, big candle, big wick at the top of the candle. No wick, no nothing. Interesting on Oust, though. Oust is still moving up 27%, still trading at close to session highs. Tonex Pharmaceutical, there you go. There's Oust. Whew. Tough, though. No, none of these do I feel. Daily Boomers is for the purpose of really big movers that you think you can catch some moves. Why are they booming? Most likely news driven, stock news. I'd have to go look at the news on all of them. 19%. Empress reports fourth quarter and full 2024 business financial results. That's why. Let's go to the one that's up the most. Premium watch list. What's the one that's up 90%. That's a bio. All right, let's click on the news. So a lot of these stocks that are moving up this big, this much, it's news driven. 6 hours ago, surged on Thursday. Well, today is Friday, 5 months. Now, let me tell you something else about these. If I get to a stock and I go to look at the news and I've got no news, that bothers me. That bothers me. I got no news. Now I'm looking at the press releases. I got no news 23 days ago, 3 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. I've got no news that's telling me why this stock is up 98% today. That bothers me. Does that make sense, San Fran? And this is a bio. Let's go back to the next one. Oh, darn. Let's go back to the next one. Boom. Allure is up 50%. It's a sell recommendation. Let's go look at the news there. I'm not thinking that these are all AI companies. 20 hours ago, announces initial results on the combination of the Allurion program with low-dose GLP-1. That's a GLP news. That's a GLP-1 news, okay? What other stocks are in here? RGC up 30%. Check the news. 31%. 6 hours ago. Why Regen Cell Biosonic RGC surge on? That's Thursday. 4 months ago, 4 days ago, 7 months ago. Again, stock that's up 31% with no news is a problem for me. What is the on the bio, Glenn? What is the volume? On which one? Let's go check the volume. Average volume only 25,000. Look at today's volume. That's huge. I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that at all. See that? I wouldn't touch that. Somebody's getting in, and guess what? They're going to make a couple little extra pennies on that, and you're going to be a bag holder. All right? They give you access when you sign up. Thank you, Ripman. Advice on TSM. I think TSM is another major player in the AI space. Taiwan Semi. Do I buy it now? I don't want it on 1 day. 3 month. Let it break through that level of resistance first. Does that make sense, Ollie G? Let it break through that. I like the bounce off support. The 3 and the 8 just crossed. I'd like to see it break through that level of resistance and break above the 20. That's my purple line, the 20. I like that MACD has gone positive. I think it's setting up, but it's got to break through that resistance first. So I need to download PTR from the App Store. What is PTR? Ripman, I don't know what a pro trading room. So it's actually an app? Is it really? They give you access when you sign. So you can go and get into the Jockey Club from that. I didn't know. Hey, is anybody here from product support? Anybody here from product support? So PTR. Now you got me thinking. PTR.
PTR is that company that does our coaching rooms.
Do we have that? PTR? See, I don't know what it is. That's a whole bunch of Chinese stuff in there. I don't want to touch that. PTR. Yeah, I ain't got it. I don't think I got it.
PTR stands for Pro Trading Room.
Do I need to look for Pro Trading Room?
Maybe.
There it is, Pro Trading Room. Hey, Ripman, is this it right here? I don't know which one it is. But I guess that's... is anybody here from product support? If not, I think that's... Oh, PTRV. Pro Trading Room.
If you go back into the app...
There it is. Pro Trading Room version 3.
Go back into the app real quick.
Yeah.
All right. On the left side, go down.
Education?
It's in my iPhone app. Yeah, right there. Sign in now.
All right, so you can get to the VectorVest community room right there. That's the community room. I don't think that's the jockey club though.
I thought we did the jockey club in the.
No, jockey clubs has its own room.
Yeah, but isn't it done in the coaching rooms?
No, it is in the coaching room, but it's got its own coaching room. It's
Yeah.
it. This is the This is the community investor community. It's a different room.
Oh, okay.
I think it's PTR V3 gets you into all the rooms. All right, there you go. Dang, I knew you could get into it. I just didn't know how. All right. Man, we looking at a lot of your stocks. What time is it? I got 10 more minutes. PTR V3. To get into the Jockey Club, you need to be on a PC? No. So evidently with this mobile app, this PTRV app gives you the ability to watch the Jockey Club on a mobile app, whether it's an iPad or an iPhone. All you people who are on Android, I don't care. So there you go. Mobile or iPad. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Ross. And thank you, Ripman. Thank you guys very much. All right. There's news about TNXP. Is that why it's moving up? TNXP. What's the news? It's up 30% today. What's the news? Did he get some more? This is the cases spread around the world. Tonix Pharmaceutical single-dose vaccine, TNX 801, has the potential to spread of what? Slow the monkeypox? Oh, that may not be a bad play for TNXP. With financial support, no. A new strain of monkeypox. To make sure, is it not monkeypox? Is it mpox? I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Is it mpox? I guess it's just mpox. It does say monkeypox. I see that. It says monkeypox. It's spreading around the world, prompting the World Health WHO to further extend its public health emergency of international concern, which had been put in place for the second time in 2 years. 45,000 cases and, wow, 1,400 deaths, mainly in African countries. Ooh, that could be big for TNXP. Why did I just get kicked out of it? Who else signed into the account? Son of a gun. Somebody else signed into this account. Can you take me off for a second? Thank you. I'm good. It looks like somebody else signed into. Who would do that, though? I don't know who would do that. All right. Okay, we are in the SNN green stamps. Hey, that's one of your stocks, Glenn. TNXP is one of my stocks that I like for the long term. Just a tough stock to play. Well, what time is it? 12:53. Interesting that even on a down day like today, we've got more yellow and green than anything. But today, more stocks going down than not. I'm not going to look at any more stocks. I looked at a lot of your stocks. We did it on the fly today, all right? We did it on the fly. Ripman says it does work on the Android and iOS. Nobody cares about Android. It's all about iOS. HYG. I'll do that for you, Ali. HYG. Why? You gave us a super chat today. Ooh, I do like the bottom left, top right. 3 months. Over the last 3 months, though, a lot more volatile. Coming off this level of a low. The 388 crossed a couple of days ago right here. Excuse me. Sorry. Big buying pressure, but can't break through this level of resistance. MACD just turned positive. I'd wait to see if it could break above. First, that level of resistance, I'm going to get headwinds at that level of resistance. Other than that, I'm not ready to touch it yet. All right. Androids can go, I'm not saying that word no more. Craig says that's a bad word. Glenn, please look at Melly. I'll take one of your stocks. Melly. That's 1 year, bottom left, top right. Love the earnings per share. In a channel, within a channel. The 3 8 across, it's not above the 20. MACD is getting less and less negative. I'd like to see MACD go positive. Let's go back one. Where is it at? It is overvalued. Fundamentally sound stock, though. Relative value, relative safety are in play. Relative timing, it's in an uptrend. It is overvalued. Does it pay a dividend? It does not. Sales growth 37%. Where's earnings growth 30? I don't mind this stock. I just need it to come to me. After that big pullback, found a level of support starting to go back up. I needed to break through that level and that level of resistance. Spotify, like, oh my gosh, did I just not say I gotta go? Are you listening? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I just said I gotta go. What time? It's 12:56. Have we done a poll of if you're using Android or Apple? Yeah, we have. More people are using Apple. Doesn't matter. Androids can go. I'm not saying that. Ryan, Craig is asking if you're Australian like he is. NFE, sigh. NFE. Clay, is today the day you got to go, or was that yesterday?
That was yesterday.
Okay. All right. Melly. Ooh. Look at that level right there of resistance. MACD is not positive yet. I do like the bounce off this level of support, but it's sitting in a nice channel. I needed to get out of that channel. I need to get out of Aloha Friday, Glenn. Thank you, Mike. Joey, get the whip. Joey ain't here. Clay is. Clay is here. That's all I got to say about that. Ryan is team Android. Who cares? Is Clay team Android? Clay, are you team Android?
Apple.
Apple. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Apple. All right. Trump doesn't use an Apple. Doesn't use it. I don't know what he uses. All right. I'm going to go. Thank you guys for all the stocks today. We did look at opportunities to taking, high momentum stocks really all going down. I'm telling you, be careful with your mining plays if you still own them. Please be careful with the dollars going up. Gold is going to get hit. All right. Akshay doesn't think that April 2nd is going to be a big issue. We'll see. We're going to let that play out. But I think the market is still going bat root crazy over, I don't know if I use that in the right term there, Craig, in regards to tariffs. Still causing uncertainty. The market's still going to have some idea of going further down. I don't know if it takes out the bottom, though. And if it does, the market's going to be in for a lot more downside. All right. Market at highs. Let's go back to the VectorVest composite. Look at that. Very little wick. Look at that. The body's almost all gone. Put this on 1 day. Look at that. Still going. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking to see if we can break above the gap. If we break above the gap down, this would be a very interesting turnaround day. All right. Maybe I came on and the market said, whoo, that's Glenn. We got to go up. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. My wife was tired of hearing me say that. Trump needs to support U.S. wheat farmers. Okay. I'm not getting into that. What's up, John? All right. I'm going to go now. All right. And look at that. The Dow went positive. The NASDAQ went positive. The composite's not there yet. The S&P is close. Turnaround for the day. That is a turnaround for the day. Very interesting. All right. I got to go. You guys have a great weekend. What? No singing? I'm not going to sing today. I don't want to sing. I'll sing. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Come with me, and we'll be in a world of pure imagination. All right, that's all the singing I got. That's all the singing. Edwin is saying, no, no, no. I got to go, folks. Thank you for being with me here today. You know me. We got to have a little bit of fun. And that's why you come to this channel. We talk about the stocks. I give you honest assessment about the stocks, and we have a little fun. So with that being said, folks, you guys have a great weekend. Adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Sayonara. Aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. I love me some Hawaii, baby. Remember, there's always good people in the world. If you can't find one, be one. Odabu. Bom dia. Salam. Shalom. Namaste. Yasu. See you, folks.